So as we walk through the house, I'm going to really point out to him some of the things that I look for, because he is a VA client. They do have more restrictions on the type of homes that they will lend on. So I want to make sure that we're actually, this home will fit the bill for him. So we'll go ahead and take a look around. So basically, I think you know this one, they got an offer really quick.
Yeah.
And then a couple days later, the buyers backed out for whatever reason, so now it's back on the market. So that initial wave of buyer interest has kind of passed, which is good for you. Garage. All right, so probably enough room to bring the Mustang in. It'd be kind of tight, but I might be able to make it work. What's really interesting is, so the square footage on the home is 700 and something, but as you can see, as we'll see, you can't include unfinished square footage as part of the square footage. The entire basement, since it's not finished, it's not included, but technically it's useful if you want to.
Right. So really, I didn't see that they started and they got like a framework.
Yeah, they put the framing in, and so really it's like 1,500 square foot house. But if you wanted to, get that actual square footage, you just got to finish it up. But yeah, let's take a peek. So they did a good job, finishing up, updating. The window, that's a big deal. A lot of these older homes in Bremerton, you'll see a lot of old school one single pane windows. You got the So we have
It's 2 bedroom, but the second bedroom is attached to the first.
we got a window and a closet. A window and a closet, so yeah, it is like 2 rooms. Interesting flow. Okay. Everything's pretty well updated. I'm not seeing any red flags. Compared to that first house we saw. This is pretty much what you need to do in the first house,
Yeah.
Get some new flooring and update the windows. Yeah, these are all brand new. It's probably about $30,000 worth of windows in this house, so windows are not cheap. So okay. Yeah, so we have 2 rooms, and what do we got here? Just the linen. Oh no, it's downstairs. Let's go take a peek. So this house is an amazing choice, especially for our first-time buyers. Okay, so one of the disadvantages of a lot of our first-time buyers is equity. They've had no opportunity to really build up equity in any other sort of asset source. They haven't had any other homes that they can transfer some of the equity into a new purchase. So this home is great for them to move in, to start building their equity, not paying for a rental. This home is priced at $335,000, which is an amazing place for in today's real estate world to start out in. Okay, a lot of folks, that is, if you go and look at statistics and look at what the median salary that this community makes, it kind of falls right in line with that sort of payment. So great first time home. You wanted to keep it for a long time and hire someone or learn how to drywall, you can turn this in from a 2-bed, 1-bath into a.
Actually, I had something on the first.
Did you? All right. So yeah, we have a bedroom here. You can fit in a closet somewhere. You have potential to add 2 more bedrooms down here, or create like a living room type area. I want to take a peek at the electric panel. Yeah. Yep. Good. Remember that VA requires the main switch. It needs to have a main switch. Sometimes I get a little nervous in some of these older Bremerton homes because they're old school panels with like knob and tube wiring, and it's really sketchy. But no, this is. Yeah, they had ideas down here when they started it, and we actually saw this a lot in the. So we had people gobbling up homes here in the Bremerton area. I think I actually remember this house hitting the market a few years ago. They're planning, I'm gonna build it, or I'm gonna buy it and start fixing it up and then rent it out or sell it, flip it kind of thing. And then life happens and they don't get all the way done. So you get a benefit from that framing. Washer and dryer hookups here. Your water heater looks pretty good shape. This is on a city sewer. It's not doesn't have a septic field in the back. So your responsibility So when you have a septic system, the whole septic system is your responsibility, your deal, right? When you're connected with sewer, city sewer, your responsibility is from the house to the road, just that stretch of pipe. So if there's damage to the pipe, from the house to the road, that's your job. If there's any damage out the road or whatnot, that's the city or county's responsibility to fix that. But yeah, we also have, it's like we got a furnace here, so we have a forced air system, which is nice. A lot of times in these older homes, it's like wall heaters or wall cadet heaters. So I mean, it's got a lot of that. It's got all the upgrades, you know. It's got upgraded, really good. You saw that upstairs. It had the refrigerator and new appliances, newer furnace. I want to see if they've serviced it recently. So it looks like it hasn't been serviced since 2017. So that's always something we could see if the seller would be willing to have someone come out here and service it. Yeah, that's nothing crazy, but really it's one to make sure all the systems are working, but also the furnaces, when they get to the end of their life cycle, they can actually start to emit and push out carbon monoxide. Gotcha. There's a definite reason why we have carbon monoxide alarms in the houses. So I actually just dealt with that this week. I had a client get their furnace, or they're buying a house, get this furnace service, the seller did, and they said, yeah, it's already pushing out whatever amount of carbon monoxide into the house. And so that was like a big whoa. So they've got a HVAC company coming out to replace the whole system. Our four very typical types of lending that we see in this area. We see our cash buyers. Obviously, those guys they can do whatever they really want. We have our conventional buyers. We have our FHA and our VA. And so with VA, I take a really close look because of some of those restrictions. Includes more modern. Make sure it has more modern electrical, plumbing. There can be some cosmetic fixes that need to do, but if there's any sort of structural damage, it's gonna be really hard to get that passed. Take a look at the roof, make sure it's in good shape, all the features, make sure it's got an adequate working heat source. These are just some of the examples of things that, as a realtor, I have to keep an eye out for my VA clients. One thing we really keep an eye on, those are really new gutters. That's really great. Good spouts, windows. The siding looks really clean. I mean, we do have a little bit of wood rot here, so we'll see. The VA might be a little bit weird about that. They might want to. So the VA really doesn't like exposed wood, meaning wood without paint on it, because it is more prone to rot, which obviously is what we're looking at here. But that's not a big deal. So they may require the seller to come out this paint it. They are sticklers about things like this. They want to paint it. All right. Yeah, gutters look good. I'm looking at the foundation. I'm not seeing a bunch of cracks up here. It's a lot. The hillside up here is a lot squishier than down by like the base and stuff, so the houses settle easier. Yeah, and so there's the access down outside. But hey, if I know commute's a big deal to you, I mean, 5 minutes that way or 10 minutes that way and you're there.
Commute would be nice.
Yeah. So they put up, they built like a new fence in the front, and then they must have. Well, you kind of have a natural fence. Gnarly sticky bush and stuff. The yard looks pretty good. So you have, they need to paint it. The roof looks pretty good shape. Definitely want to get an inspector up there to make sure nothing goofy's going on. Yeah, really brand new gutters. There's little things you don't really think of that. Yeah,
I'm rolling that the hard way with the truck.
Yeah. Pretty good sized kitchen. Dishwasher, which is nice. Well, sometimes old homes don't. But yeah, I mean, I guess kind of what we discussed about what you're looking for and what works for you. I guess the big question is just the way that the rooms are set up. Is that something that you think you could work around, or is that kind of a deal breaker, the way the rooms are?
No, that's something I could definitely work around.
Okay,
It
so
was just, I saw it and I was like, is it really like that?
yeah.
It's
I've seen it.
different.
I've seen it when it's like 3 or 4 rooms are connected like that. And you're like, for me to get to that farthest room, I have to walk through 3 other rooms. It's wild.
Yeah,
And so
it's different.
It's interesting. It's not cool to figure those rooms, but you know, all in all, man, like the location,
No,
price.
This is definitely much better than what we were looking at before.
Yeah, and so that's why when you said it hit the market, I'm like, oh, well, let's, you know, we have a very small window here to take advantage of it. So that's why I was excited to get out your approval and whatnot. So what would you, you know, on a 0 to 10, would we do this after every house?
This would be a 9.
This would be a 9.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's definitely what
It's
we
not
call.
like it's not all the like nice to have, but it's all the wicked that I need.
Yeah, so within that price range, you know, as we found out, finding homes in that 300, 350 zone, you know, between 300 and 350 is tough,
It's-
you know,
yeah,
especially condition wise. So, well, nine is definitely in like the offer territory. So, I mean, want to take a crack at it?
I would like to take a break.
Okay. Well, let's do that then, yeah. All right, so that is going to be a wrap for today. This is a really great showing. We're super excited. We're actually going to be going writing an offer on this place today. It fits everything that he needs. So some things to keep in mind if you are shopping in today's market is, especially if you're a first timer, is you really need to think about 2, at most 3 must-haves in a home. Okay, whether that's 3 bedrooms, a fenced, you know, or a big yard, a 2-car garage. You know, think of your 2 or 3 must-haves. And if you find a home that fits your budget and has those must-haves and none of your deal breakers, you got to go for it. Okay, it's just there's such slim pickings right now at the inventory levels that you're allowed 2 to 3 things. And I'd love to say you get to have everything you want, but that's just not the case right now. So if you have that mindset, you're going to be really, really successful.